Good morning. We're on? Awesome. We are live. Good morning. My name is Katy. I'm coming to you here from the Union. I will be teaching power yoga this morning. I've got the lovely Kat joining us as the student, an awesome student. So what we're going to be doing a little bit today is, I don't want to say advanced, but I'm going to use the word a little bit difficult. So know that there are modifications for you. I will provide that. And we're just going to play around today. I'm going to do a couple of the postures as well, just to kind of show either the full or the modified version of it as well with Kat. And we're just going to play here and you play at home. You don't necessarily need your block, but if you want to grab it, grab it. Have your water, of course, available. That's it. Let's go ahead and get started. Come to child's pose. Back of your mat, big toes touch, separate your knees. Go as wide as you need this morning, depending on how tight you are, how flexible you are. Your body is just going to tell you what it needs to do. Rest your forehead on the floor, reach your fingertips forward. Take a couple moments here, a couple breaths to land. Take a breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more. Open your mouth. Two more. This time, inhale through your nose. Keep your mouth closed as you exhale. You're restricting the air as you're exhaling the air out through your nose. Exhaling. Inhale. And exhale. A little bit of a restriction in the back of the throat as you're exhaling the air out. Empty out. Keep breathing. Start to spread your fingertips wide on the mat. Push your palms into the floor. Start to waken up through your hands, your fingertips, all the way up through your arms. Even into your shoulders. Start to pull your shoulder blades down, your back. Your armpits will start to pull forward, down towards the mat. Not forward towards your ears, but just down towards the floor. Hips can go back a little bit more now that you've eased and settled into this pose. This is also your resting pose, so anytime you feel you need a small break or just a breath to catch a moment to catch your breath, this is where you can go. Good. One more breath, inhale. And empty out. Keeping your forearms where they're at. You might need to shift a little bit forward, but shift all the way forward into your belly for Sphinx. So your hands and forearms are going to be into the floor. Thighs are going to be down. Start to pull your body and your chest forward and up. Squeeze into your thighs. Start to wake up the front side of your body, opening up through your chest. Stretching open in through your hip flexors as you extend your legs back. Squeeze into your thighs. A little compression into the back of your spine. Just a little bit here as you're squeezing in the back sides of your muscles, opening up the front. Take an inhale. Exhale, just let your head drop to the floor. We're going to do one more like that. Inhale, push up. Exhale, squeeze in. Pulling everything into the center line. Couple of breaths here. In, open up your chest. Squeeze in through your thighs. You're breathing in and out of your nose. Drop your head to the floor, slide your hands down, bring them right underneath your shoulders, and then go 2 inches further down. A little bit of an L shape with your forearms, with your elbows 90-degree angle. Curl your toes so that your toes are under, your heels are back. Lengthen from the crown of your head, squeeze into your thighs nice and tight. There might be a little bit of a hovering start to happening underneath your thighs. Let that start to happen as you're squeezing in towards the center and pulling slightly up. As your head comes up off the ground, you're starting to push the floor away with your hands. Maybe there's a hover into your chest. So just hover your chest. Yep. Now, if you can, lift the midsection, which is your belly and your thighs, to create a hover in your whole body. So you're doing low plank. There you go. Yes. Low plank hover. Here you go. So you start with sections. She's going to hold while I walk through. If you need to lower down, you can, Kat. Do 10 breaths, all right? So you start with sections. Upper body starts to hover first. Maybe thighs start to hover. If you notice, she did a modified portion there where you just drop to your knees. That's good as well. But once you found a space that's going to work for you, count to 10 breaths. They can be fast if you want. Just count and breathe, holding it for at least 10. Again, you can drop your knees very quickly if you need to take a breath, good. And then push them back up so that you can hover, good. 2 more breaths. You got this. Push the floor away, squeeze everything in nice and tight. Breathe, last breath. Lower down to your belly. Push the tops of your feet into the floor. Go ahead and come up into Cobra. Yeah, elbows pulling in towards your center, reaching from the crown of your head. I know that I'm starting to wake things up in her because I'm starting to see her body parts red, which is nice. That's where we know that you're starting to warm things up. Blood is starting to flow into your arms, maybe into your chest, and even into your face. That's okay, and that's absolutely normal. That's what we're doing. We're just warming things up, waking things up this morning. Good. Lower down. Take a rest, turn your head to the right, arms down by your side. Breathe in and out of your nose. Just waking up the back sides of our muscles, squeezing in through your thighs, even to the midsection. Everything's starting to wake up, starting to tingle here. Place your chin on the towel or forehead on the floor, whichever one. We're going to do a locust with your arms right next to you. Reach your fingertips towards the back wall, palms face down. Squeeze into your thighs. Start to create that little hover. As you breathe in, lift everything up. Hands up, legs up, chest up. Good. Pull your shoulder blades down in towards your back. Reach your fingertips behind you. Lift up through your chest. Wake everything up. Lengthen from the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Take an inhale. Breathe into it. Come up higher. Lower down. Turn left. Right around the towel. And breathe. Do a little bit more into the midsection. We're going to get into forearm plank. To set yourself up if you'd like, you can place your hands in the crook of your elbows, then release. And there's going to be 2 ways. Keep your elbows where they're at. You're going to push your palms into the floor here, or you can interlace your 10 fingers just like that by pushing into the floor. So whichever one is comfortable for you. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back. You should be in a forearm plank right now. You're pushing, you're holding. Good. Holding here for 30 seconds. Push the floor away into your forearms. Squeeze into your thighs. Pull your abdominal muscles in. So belly button pulling in towards your spine, rib cage, ribs pulling in towards each other. So if you were knitting your ribs in, and then from your hip bone to your ribs, you're knitting that in as well. All tight. You're girdling in towards the center line of your body. Lengthening from the crown of your head. Here you go, you're at 30 seconds. Bring your right knee to your right elbow, holding your low plank. Let's go for it. Try it. 1, and then leg back. And then 2, leg back. Same leg, right leg to knee, yep, and then elbow, yep. And then come back, knee to elbow. 1 more, make it 4 to even it out. Leg back. Hold, push the floor away, left side, left knee to left elbow. Leg back, left knee to left elbow. Leg back, hold your low plank, left knee to left elbow, leg back, last one, left knee to left elbow, drop it back, drop to your knees, push back into child's pose. Rest your arms, breathe in and out of your nose. Good. Shift the weight forward for cat-cow. Articulation of the spine. Push the tops of your feet into the floor. Stack your shoulders over your wrist. As you breathe, inhale, let your belly drop. Pull your chest forward, chin up. As you exhale, pull in towards the center. Round your spine. Look up at your belly button. Push the floor away. Inhale, pull your chest forward. Open up the front side of your body. Exhale, round your spine. Pull in towards the center. Inhale, tilt your pelvis, pull your chest forward. Exhale, pull your tailbone down, round into your spine. One more, inhale. Exhale. As you exhale here, this one, push the floor away. Keep your breath here. Start to hover your knees off the floor by pushing the tops of your feet into the floor. You're going to continue your breath in and out of your nose. You're just now creating a hover with your knees, pushing the floor away. Push, push, push. Yes. Squeeze everything in towards the midline. Breathe in and out of your nose. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees to the floor. Next thing we're going to do, that's going to be your modified version, is you're just going to hover your knees off the floor. But if you're wanting a little bit more, then we're going to extend our hands forward to do half of a bird dog here. So here we go. Push the tops of your feet into the floor, hover your knees off of the ground. Pull your belly in towards the midline of your body. Extend your left arm in front of you. Balance while you're hovering. You might need to walk your right hand up just a little bit more to create a little bit more stability. So you're going to be pushing down more with your left foot, right hand. Good. Now switch hands and then lift. Good. Now the legs are going to switch, pushing more pressure into the right foot with your left hand as you're reaching. Go ahead and switch. Nice. Switch. Switch, one more on each side. Left hand goes up, push down into your right foot. Switch. Right hand goes up, push down into your left. Breathe. Release, drop down, drop to your knees, pull back, child's pose. Take a couple of breaths. Just playing around. It's what I like to do. Hips go back. Reach your fingertips forward. Always know this is your go-to. Always know you can just do the first version, first part of it with absolutely no problem. She's got some sweat going on. I like it. Curl your toes up. Lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal into your knees. Get a little movement here. You should be warm, but if you still need a little bit more into the hamstrings, go for it. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. Find some stillness. Push your palms into the floor. Spread your fingertips wide. Pull your shoulders down your back. You're nice and warm now. Pull back. Hips back. Inner thighs spiraling back. Inner ankle spiraling down and towards the floor. Towards the back wall. Squeeze in towards the midline. Breathe in and breathe out. Walk your feet forward to your hands. Reach for your elbows. Sway side to side for ragdoll. Another release into the spine. Release into the hamstrings. Right, left. Right, left. Right, left. She's going to go through a couple of sun salutation A's just to kind of get the flow going. Then we'll go into a sequence that I've kind of put together. And again, there's going to be some modified versions of this, and we'll show you both. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Reach your fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your hands to the center and hold there. Take a moment to acknowledge that you made it this morning here to your mat. We are here, and I'm so thankful that you're here with us. Close your eyes and take a breath. We begin. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, place your hands back, step back, high plank. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Hover or low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pull your hips up. 3 breaths here. In and out. Keep breathing. As you inhale, lift up. And as you exhale, pull back. Spread your fingertips wide on the mat. Inner thigh spiral back on that exhale. Look forward. Step your feet forward. Halfway lift, inhale, long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way. Reach your fingertips all the way up towards the ceiling. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, open through your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up. 3 breaths in and out. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Through your fingertips, lengthen up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale, long in your spine. Exhale, step back, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog, pull through your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Big inhale. Empty out. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Lengthen through your fingertips. Exhale, just bring your hands down to the center of your body and then down towards the floor. Moving on to Sun Salutation 2. Yeah, I'm just going to go through it. Well, I'll talk you through it as we're going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, sit down for chair pose with Utkatasana. Sit down. Holding your chair pose here, squeeze in towards the center of your body. Chest up, tailbone down. Just a quick exercise we're going to work on. Push your left foot firmly into the floor. Extend your right leg in front of you. Yeah, you're just going to hold in balance. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Bend your right knee. Stay low. We're going to switch legs. Bend your right knee. Extend your left leg forward as much as you can. Holding here. Keeping that bend in your right knee. Breathe in and out of your nose. 3, 2, 1. Bring your left leg back. Hold your chair. Take an inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips go up. Breath in. Breath out. Lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. Bend your right knee and open up just a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your right leg forward, or extend your right leg back and step it midway or halfway up your mat. So step your right leg forward, halfway up your mat. Left leg goes up towards the sky, hands on the floor. So you're going to be in what we're going to call a handstand prep, or right now it almost looks like she's doing a half split. That's how you're going to get into it. Push your palms into the floor with your left leg extended up towards the ceiling. Come into your right toes. So just come into the toes. From here, bend your right knee and see if you can push off of your right foot and kick into the air. Good. You're gonna push with your, good. So she's doing handstand prep. If you can do handstand, great. But right now she's just gonna do 5. And she's kicking off of the right toes, bending into the right knee, letting the left leg navigate her up into the air. And once she's done her 5, go back into downward facing dog. Good. So we're gonna do shoulders, pushing the floor away. Make sure you take rest if you need it. Switch legs, left leg extend up. Bend your left knee open. Breathe. Straighten out your left leg. Bring it halfway up your mat. Now that you know where you're going, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling. Push your palms into the floor. First, start with the half split. See where you are. Then you can adjust your hands further up if you need. Come high into your left toes. Start with that. Good. Bend into your left knee and start to do your handstand press. So it's just a kick off. You're pushing your left foot into the floor, letting the right leg navigate you up into the air. That was a good control there. Yeah, I like it. So just do your 5, and when you're done with your 5, go back to your downward facing dog. Again, like I said, we're just playing around. If none of that was in your wheelhouse, you're simply gonna hold split. Yeah, figured that was gonna happen. Okay, so you're in downward facing dog right now. Hips up towards the ceiling. Take a big breath. Empty out. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale to rise, exhale, sit down for chair pose, Utkatasana. Okay, we're gonna add one more movement here. Extend your right leg forward. Hold. 3, 2, 1, go into warrior 3. Leg goes back. Hands go forward. Body goes down. Extending from your heel towards the back. Arms forward. Lengthen your body. Squeeze in towards the center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Drop your right leg down, get right back into chair pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, fold. I'm gonna give you a break. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Release it out. Yeah. One more like that. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. This one for chair pose. Inhale to rise, exhale to sit down. Chair pose, Utkatasana. We're gonna switch sides. Shift the weight, extend your left leg forward. Holding for 3, 2, 1. You're gonna get right into warrior. Straighten out the right leg, kick your left heel back, stretch your arms forward, squeeze in towards the center. Even here with your legs, you wanna squeeze in towards the center line of your body. Reaching your fingertips forward, heel towards the back wall, lengthening your body apart. Breathe in, breathe out. One more. Exhale it out. Come up into chair pose, so left leg comes down, knees go bent, hold, breathe. One more, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Push your palms into the floor. Hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one for movement. Inhale. Exhale it out. Look forward. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down. hold. We're gonna move a little bit faster. This time we're gonna add one more component. Extend your right leg in front of you. She's gonna go all the way down into pistol. So if you know pistol, you're gonna bend into your left knee all the way down to the floor as she's extending her right leg forward. That's okay, use your hands if you need to. So you're gonna hold it here, otherwise just hold your chair just like this with extending the leg out for 5, 4, 3. You can start to make your way up, cat. Go right back in there, right, shift right back into airplane, or warrior 3. Hands go out in front of you, heel goes towards the back wall. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Place your hands down, keep your leg up, bend into your knee, start to do your handstand prep. Do 2, from there, end up plank, high plank. Hold your high plank, breathe, readjust everything if it's gone out of whack, pull everything in towards the midline. Step your leg, which leg was in the air?
Right.
Right, so step your right leg to the outside of your right hand for low lunge, stay low. Just giving your legs a rest, giving a little bit of rest into the shoulders, even though you're still into your shoulders, it's not so much pressure here. Left hand down, right arm up, get a little twist to release it out. Place your hand back down on the floor, go back to high plank. Hold your high plank, now bring your left knee to left elbow. Leg back, switching the leg out, left knee to left elbow. Leg back. Left knee to left elbow. Yeah, hold. Leg back. Now right knee to nose. And then drop your right leg down for crescent lunge. Come up and release your arms. There you go. So I did a lot of right, left, just to get a little bit of switching up into the legs and into the arms. No worry if you didn't catch that all, not a big deal. Chances are second set, I'm not gonna catch it either, so. Breathe. Just do the opposite leg of what you haven't been doing. Good, inhale. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Guess what? We have to do it all on the other side. So much fun. Take an inhale. Exhale it out. Look forward. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up for chair pose. Utkatasana, sit down. Switching sides. Now you're going to extend your left leg forward. You're going to go down into pistol if you have it. All the way down. If you don't, just hold your left leg into the air. That's fine. If you don't know what pistol is, this is what it would look like if you were all the way into pistol here. So just extend your left leg out, good. So from here, now you've held probably for 5 seconds. You're gonna push up and back into warrior 3. Yes. Left heel towards the back of the wall, reach and extend. Holding for 3, 2, 1, hands down for handstand prep. Do 2, then end up in high plank. Good, 2 kicks, then high plank. From high plank, establish your plank, push the floor away, pull everything in, right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Really think of pulling in, leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Left knee to nose, pull in towards the midline, pull, 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 pull. Drop your left leg down, crescent lunge, come up to rise. I hope you know what you forgot, that other sequence, but that's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Holding here, place your hands down on the floor. Yep, keep your right hand down and then left arm for the little twist. Forgot the low lunge and the twist. Even filming live, there is no prep for this. Push your palm into the floor, breathe. Now step back to high plank, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in and out. In and out. We're gonna go through that sequence just 1 or twice. We'll see how she's feeling, see how the outside world is feeling here. If you need to take a rest, go ahead and take a rest right now, which is you would get into child's pose if you needed to while she's holding her 3 breaths. Otherwise, you're gonna hold downward facing dog for your 3 breaths. Should be your last breath as you exhale the air out. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose Utkatasana, come up, sit down. We're gonna start with the right leg. Extend your right leg forward, holding it or dropping all the way down into pistol. You choose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick back, warrior 3. Squeeze in towards the midline. Reach your fingertips forward. Holding 3, 2, 1. Hands down. 2 kicks. 1, 2. High plank. Holding high plank, establish, push the floor away, squeeze everything in towards the midline. Left knee to left elbow, leg back. Left knee to left elbow, leg back. Left knee to left elbow, hold and breathe. Leg back, left knee to nose, pull in towards center, pull in towards midline, breathe, drop your leg down, crescent lunge, inhale, come up. Switched it out again, that's okay, breathe. Yeah, because I'm gonna go from here, crescent lunge, then place your hands down on the floor, get into low lunge. Might be a little bit easier, so step your left leg out a little bit, getting into low lunge, dropping your hips. Right hand stays down, left arm goes up to twist. You can drop your knee if you need. Place your hands down on the floor, step your left leg back, high plank, take an inhale, exhale, lower down, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog, hips up, big breath. Empty out, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale, fold, exhale. Inhale to rise, exhale, sit down for chair pose, Utkatasana, sit down, breathe in, other side. Extend your left leg forward, holding pistol or holding chair or going down to pistol. Whichever one you choose, we're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick back, warrior 3. Extend forward, bring the body down, kick your heel, lengthen, squeeze in towards the midline. Holding 3, 2, 1. Hands down for handstand prep as your left leg goes up, kick. 1, 2 times, then end up into high plank. Hold your high plank here, right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to right elbow, hold, breathe, leg back, right knee to nose, pull in, hold, breathe, drop your leg back, inhale, come up for crescent lunge, releasing your arms just a little bit, getting down deep into your lunge, then place your hands down on the floor inside of your right foot as you walk your right foot out for low lunge. Bring your body hips down, you can drop your left knee if you need to. Twisting, left hand down, right arm reaching up and extending. Breathe in and out of your nose, opening up the front side of your hips. Breathe in, breathe out. Place your right hand down, step your left leg back, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips up. Good job. Breath in. Woo. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward. Step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit down. Extend your leg forward. Right leg step. Extend forward. Bend into your left knee. Pistol or not. Hold. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Warrior 3. Body down. Heel back. Arms forward. Extend, lengthen as you're pulling in towards the midline. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Right leg up. prep as you kick 2 times, then hold your high plank. Hold your high plank, push the floor away, breathe in. Left knee to left elbow, leg back. Left knee to left elbow, leg back. Left knee to left elbow, we won't hold it, leg back. Left knee to nose, just pull in as you round, drop your leg, come up for crescent lunge. Hold it, breathe it. Hands down, walk your leg out, low lunge. Get deep and low, drop your back knee if you need it, then get a nice little twist. This should feel a little bit easy into that left shoulder. Breathe. Left hand down, step your left leg back, high plank. Hold for a breath, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath. Empty out, look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Chair pose, inhale to rise, exhale to sit down. Breathe. Left leg extend forward. Hold or drop into your pistol. Holding. 3, 2, 1. Airplane. Okay, back. Body down. Heel back. Arms extended forward. Squeeze in towards the midline. 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Prep. Bend into your right knee. Kick your left. Kick up. Good. 2. Then high plank. Hold high plank. Push the floor away. Left knee to left elbow. Or is it right side? Right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to right elbow. Leg back. Right knee to nose. Pull in. Step it forward. Crescent lunge. Release your arms. Should be a good breath. Then hands down. Low lunge. Left hand stays down, right arm goes up, open and extend, opening through your chest. Breathe. Hands down, step back, high plank. Hold for a breath. Low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, drop to your knees, let your big toes touch. Child's pose. Take a couple of breaths here in child's pose instead of down dog to release your arms and shoulders. Just let them rest on the floor. Don't hold any tension into your arms. You might even want to bring them right next to your body, and then your palms are flipping up. So the top of your hand is on the floor, your palms are reaching up. That gives you a little bit more release into the shoulders. Breathe. Hopefully at this point you're nice and warm in all body areas, body, legs, thighs, core, back, neck, shoulders, hands, upper body, everything in your body should be nice and warm. Kat's saying, because she is, I can see it. She's even sweating. So I hope you're sweating at home too. Couple more breaths. Should feel nice to get into this pose. Should feel good to just release without holding any tension into your arms or your hips. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe it out. Place your hands forward. Get into downward facing dog. Curl your toes, lift your hips. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up to chair pose, Utkatasana. We're going to do a little bit of balancing, just a little bit here. So keep your knee bent as you get into warrior 3. Start to extend your left leg behind you. Straighten out your right leg. Bring your body down. Good. Heel towards the back of the wall. Reach your fingertips forward. Place your right hand on the floor, left hand up for half moon. Eye gaze at your fingertips, floor fingertips, your right fingertips. Help with balance. You want a little bit more to work on the balance, start to eye gaze a little bit forward, and then maybe up to your left fingertips. Squeeze in towards the midline. Even here, pulling in towards the center. Breathe. Get right back into warrior three. Turn and pivoting into the left leg. Reach your arms forward. Heel towards the back wall. Take an inhale. Chair pose. Reversing everything you just did. Bend into your both knees. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. This high plank, lower all the way down to your belly. All the way down. Keep your hands where they're at. Come up to Cobra. Inhale for Cobra. Open up your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull your shoulder blades down into your back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release. Grab the backs of your ankles for both. You're going to grab into your ankles. Dorsiflex your feet so the soles of your foot go up towards the ceiling. Already you might notice you're starting to open and lift up through your chest as your head lifts up. Squeeze into your thighs. Kick your feet up towards the ceiling. Kick back into the palm of your hand or into the grip of your hand. Soles of your feet kick up towards the ceiling. Crown of your head lengthening up. Squeeze in towards the center line. Kick. Release. Drop your legs. Drop your head. Turn your head to the right. Release your arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Crown of your head reaching forward. Inhale, come up to upward facing dog. Push all the way up into upward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, curl your toes. Lift your hips for downward facing dog. Breath in. Empty out. Look forward, step or hop forward. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale, rise. Exhale, sit down. Hold your chair, balance. Extend your right leg. Behind you, warrior three. Body down, reach forward. Pull in towards the midline. Through your inner thighs even here. Good correction there. Belly and abdomen in, breathe. Half moon. Place your left hand down as your right arm reaches and extends up. Ideally, you want to stack your hips. So right hip stacked under your left hip. Opening up through your hips, still squeezing in towards the center. Eye gaze at your left fingertips for better balance, or start to eye gaze forward and then up towards the ceiling at your right fingertips. Hold and breathe. Get right back into warrior three, keeping the leg out and up as your arms reach forward in front of you. Good, that's okay. Balance, holding for a breath. Then chair pose. Start to bend, sit down, hold. Inhale. Squeeze in. Breath in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, step back, high plank. All the way to your belly. Come up for Cobra, inhale. Pull down your center. Breathing even when you're holding. In and out. Inhale. Exhale, release. Turn your head to the left. Or did we get right into? I did get right into it, right? Okay, get right into it. Boom, grab your feet. or your ankles. This one you have your choice. So if you want to grab your feet, it's 2 inches below your toes, or your ankles will give you a little bit more open through your chest, whichever your choice. Kick. Kick your legs up towards the ceiling or your feet. Squeeze in towards the center. Open up through your chest. Breathe in and out of your nose. Crown of your head lengthening as you're squeezing, kicking, breathing. Release. Now turn to the left, right ear on the towel. Take a rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Hands underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up. Upward facing dog. Pull up and forward. Pull your chest forward. Tops of your feet hovering into the floor. Big breath. Curl your toes. Exhale. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale it out. Lift your right leg up. Swing your right leg forward for pigeon on the right side. Extend your left leg behind you. Make quick adjustments. Look back behind you. Make sure everything is stacked. Left knee, ankle, hip. Open up your chest by walking your hands back just a little bit. Then when you're ready, start to settle into pigeon. You hold for a couple of breaths. You can lengthen your hands forward if you'd like. Resting your head on the floor. There's several options here. She's just going to stay there. You can also rest your hands on your forehead. You can stay propped up onto your forearms. Whatever works for you. As you start to ease into this posture and your muscles start to ease in here, you continue your breath. Your bottom leg, which is the right leg at this point, you can start to walk your heel out further away from your groin. That'll give you a little bit more opening, or closer in if you're feeling too uncomfortable. So also those are options for you as well. Last breath, squeeze in. Place your hands down. Push yourself all the way up and reach your left leg. Swing your right leg, Stay down. Stay down in pigeon and swing your left leg all the way forward for double pigeon. You want to stack your ankles and knee over ankle. Feels yummy or not yummy?
Oh yeah. That's like hello
yummy
there.
in a good way. Hello there. That's what it's saying. Stay upright, adjusting, or you can start to make your way down and forward. So you see this side angle, which is cool, and I'm going to show you the front angle. Ideally, you want to stack your knee over ankle over knee, and then knee over ankle. So as you see her from the side, both of her legs are fully stacked like logs. Clearly, it's not for me. So I'm going to stay here. She's going to start to make her way forward and into her forearms to get a little bit more stretch into the glutes. There's a good compression into the hips as well that's happening. So you're squeezing, compressing so that that release can happen when you release your legs out. I'm just going to stay right here. I'd like to say that my excuse is because you've been doing class already and you're nice and warm. I don't know. Or it's just because all the running.
Or because you run like 12 miles
One or
every
the
day.
other. It's one or the other. But either way, I'm just going to stay right here today. Because either way, it feels really good. Yeah. Breathe. Walk your hands back, extend your legs out, release them out if you need to. Yeah, just release them. Then cross at your ankles. You can do a jump back vinyasa or just meet me in downward facing dog. Other side, left leg up and forward for pigeon on the left side. And again, all those adjustments are gonna come based off of your body. One side might be tighter than the other. Extend your right leg back behind you. Make sure it's straight. Come into your hands, walk them back. You always wanna get a front open, then a forward. And you can take your time in either one. Adjust your body as it needs. Rest your hands if you'd like. Maybe just stay into your forearms. One of each. And as you start to warm up in this, your muscles start to melt and feel easier. Then you can make smaller adjustments by bringing that heel forward away from you or keep it there. And if it's too much, then pull it back. And squeeze in towards the center. Even here, you want to squeeze in, pulling that right hip down. Good. Keep the length in the crown of your head. Breath in, breath out. Place your hands on the floor, walk your hands forward, and then swing your right leg forward. You want to stack. Knee over ankle, ankle over knee. Make those adjustments, maybe walk the hips back, pull the booty out of the way. Then when you're ready, place your hands on the floor and come forward. Good. And again, just depending on the body. So I'm going to do the opposite leg so you can see that either way, it doesn't really matter. They're both the same. They're both going to be either the same or maybe a little bit better. You might have a little bit more flexibility on one side than you do the other. You may not, and that's also okay. If you have a block and this is a little too much, you can place the block by your knee and then your ankle on the block, or you can just simply drop your leg down. So that's also an option if you're home. That way you can bring the body a little bit forward and not have to worry about holding this for too much tension. So either one works. No matter what you do, it's always important to breathe. Place your hands on the floor, come back up. We're gonna skip that vinyasa, but extend your legs out and release them down. Since you're already on the floor, you're gonna go with your leg, lay down on your back. Open up front side, yes, for bridge. So place your feet on the floor, push your palms into the floor, take a breath, lift your hips. Squeeze in towards the midline, opening up front side of the body. Breathe. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Breath in. Breath out, lift your hips. This time walk your hands in a little bit closer, interlace your hands, coming up a little bit higher into your shoulders. You want to open up front side. Look down the center line of your body. Try not to see to the left or to the right. You want to keep your head in a neutral position. You are putting a lot of pressure into the neck, so you don't want to look left or right. If you do want to look, come out of the pose, release your hands. Bring your hips down. Take a breath. One more breath. Bridge or wheel. If you're going to go into wheel, place your hands on the floor. I recommend that you may sort of know what you're doing, but it's an option. Play around with it. She's nice and warm, you're nice and warm, you should be able to get into wheel. Push your palms into the floor, squeeze into your thighs. You're gonna be nice and strong. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your hips all the way up, pushing the floor away with your hands. There's no resting into your head. If you find that you're resting into your head, just go ahead and drop down cat so we can show them what it's going to look like. She's gonna keep her hands there and push her palms into the floor. Lift her hips up and then just hovering, not pushing all the way. Go ahead, push all the way up into wheel. Yep, extending your arms all the way out. Holding for a couple of breaths here. Opening up the front side of your body. Take rest if you need it by going back into bridge or resting your head down, resting your shoulders down. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths if you're still in wheel or bridge. Good. Breathe into it. That's her second breath. Slowly lower down, bend into your elbows, let your shoulders touch as you tuck in. Bring your knees in towards your chest, reach for the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Knees go into the armpits, legs go extended up, or feet towards the ceiling. Your legs are bent at a 90-degree angle. Push your lower back into the floor to get that extension. You can rock side to side if you want to release. Extend your legs straight up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms right next to your body. Just breathe. Holding waterfall. Legs extended out. If you do have a block, you can place it underneath your lower back, right underneath the sacrum, right where that hard part is there, just to let your hips come up a little bit, but you don't need to. This is just fine. Letting blood flow back. Bend your knees into your chest. Bring your arms out to the side, cactus. Drop your knees to the right, eye gaze to your left. Now just let your whole body get a good twist. Releasing, look towards your left. If you want a little bit more, make adjustments. You can cross your legs, you can use your arm to pull your body down, thighs down. As you look over your left shoulder, you're pulling your right hip. Come back through to center, switch sides. I heard the pop.
Mhm.
Yeah. Just letting it naturally happen as you're flipping, as you're twisting sides, just the whole spine. You can really see a good twist in her spine here. Just letting it fall down. Breathe. Come back through to center. Bring your knees into your chest, hug in. Take a big breath. Squeeze as you're holding. Squeeze, hold, and breathe. That's what I meant to say. One more. Squeeze in tighter. Inhale. Release as you exhale. Close your eyes. Let your body rest. It is so important to take a couple of minutes here to just let your body rest. You did a lot of work, shoulders, upper body, legs, core. You did fabulous. Thank you so much again for joining us today. I'm so excited to be here and give this class to you. Take as much time as you need at home. Can't wait to see you soon. Namaste.
Namaste.